Hi everyone, for today's video I would like to take a deep dive into AXON. Alright, first thing first, I always like to go through my checklist. As an engineer, I like checklists to keep us more consistent. Alright, to take a look at the fundamentals, I like to look at if the revenue is increasing, EPS increasing, and the guidance going forward. For the revenue, the ESV dashboard is a very convenient tool on TradingView to kind of show that. Now, um, let's see here. The revenues for year over year, it's all green. In fact, quarter over quarter is always all green. They're increasing the revenue by 30 something percent every single quarter, every single year over year. That is actually very, very good. Very difficult to do if you own a business yourself. For the EPS, everything is green except for that one bad quarter back in November 2022. So if you take a look at the chart in November 2022, let's see if it actually means anything. Let's see, November 2022. That would be right here. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. It looks to me like it actually popped and the stock goes to form a base afterward. All right, so that's a check for me. And then guidance, I believe there were some positive news. I did not follow it that carefully, that closely on this latest earnings. It looks to me like it was very favorable. As you can see, that is the week of earnings. I actually went up on the news. So these are all checks. They're all very good. On the technical side, the relative strength was lagging in this period from June till about right there. I would say actually it goes, you have to look at the slope of the line. So basically from May of this year to July or August of this year, this stock has been lagging. So for the technical, I'd like to zoom in a little bit more to just take a look at the daily chart and hide the ESV dashboard. So as I mentioned, from roughly May till August, beginning of August, it has been lagging the market, as you can see in the pink, and the slope of the line is generally speaking a downward sloping line, which is not good. Now, when it reported earnings on August, let's just call it August 9th. I know it reported earnings on August 8th after the market closed, but the reaction happened on that next day. The reaction was very positive. It went up 14%, very good, on above average volume, which is expected. But and then the good things that this thing had going on was the 2 days of follow through. Now let's see if we can check for some accumulations and then support on 65 EMA, and finally a low risk entry to enter into the stock. All right, so ever since this earnings, it has been trading above this purple line, which is the 65 EMA. It just means that it has good institution support. As you can see in this period where the RS is pink or RS is in a downward slope, it really did not respect the 65-day EMA. As a matter of fact, it has been a resistance for the stock all this time. Now the sentiment has changed, and that's one of the main reasons that I want to revisit AXON and see if we can identify a good entry to get into this stock. Now, just looking at it right here, this stock really has not been accumulated by the institution that hard. Only had a few days of green and maybe over here. But the good thing is over this period where the market was correcting a little bit in August, this stock just did not give up this earnings gap right here, which is a very good sign. And number two, it never broke or closed below the 65-day EMA. It's another good sign. Good sign number two. Now, it has been going up consistently in the past few days, which made it really hard to find a low risk entry. A low risk entry will probably be over here if I draw a rectangular box from here to here, right above the 65-day EMA. So it would be nice if we could have gotten in, let's say, on even on this red day, you would not be stop out because you would have to have a close below this one. But what's really a better way to buy it is to see a couple of tests of 65-day EMA, see if it holds, see if institutions are coming in to buy the stocks as it did below. So as you can see over here, test one, test two, they are both successful. As soon as it dipped below that purple line, the stock bounced right back up and they both close up nicely. Now, we have confirmation on this day that it was supported and this day. So really is a good time to buy on the highs of those 2 days. So either here with a close of low of those days being your stop. So even over here, it would have been a good time to buy at this price. Let's take a look at the high, which is 198.62. And let's do, if you were to get in around that time, the next day, if you set a stop limit buy, you will not have trigger. So you had to pay a little bit more. The low that day is close to $200. The low the day after that is also close to $200. So it's kind of hard to get in with this stop limit buy. But if you were able to get in around the close of this day, let's say, and you set your stop to be around right, let's say right there, that's about 4%. It is actually very, very low risk. So this is something that I would look for. Unfortunately, I did not buy it. So here I am on today trying to wait for another entry, another good price to get in. So what I'm looking for the next few days is to just watch the stocks day by day and watch it develop. So if you would have some more sideways actions, that would be very nice. The relative strength has been still above the 50-day moving average, which is another good sign. That means it's overperforming the market, something we want to look for. Now, what am I really looking for the next few trading sessions is really want to see this start to come down a little bit on low volume. Keep in mind the volume, on the low volume. So maybe trade there, come down, dip below this line right there, but close a little bit high, and then go back up, consolidate. Now, what I will buy, I will set a buy limit order on the high of this day, which is around 201. So let me draw in an array, have the magnet turn on. So probably around this price, which is 201. So setting a buy limit order for 201, say 10% position. And if it bounce off of that line, I would add after a few more days of consolidation over the high of that. Now, if this thing is going against me, let's say these days did not happen, if it keep going down, and if it closes below the 65-day EMA, which is increasing, right? But if it closes, if I want to give it even a little bit more room, if it closes around the low of this, around 195, I will have to exit the position with a 4% loss, 4 or 5% loss, which is manageable. All right. So that's what I'm looking for the next week or so. Let's see if it will trigger my buy limit and and go from there. Thank you very much.